How's it going, Jack Attackers, and welcome back to another video for you guys. Today, I'm going to be counting down my top 10 favorite TV shows of 2019. So, yeah, without further ado, let's just get on into this. So, at number 10, I have The Boys. Now, I definitely do think that this show deserves to be on this list. I don't think I love it as much as other people, but I can't deny it's fun as fuck. It is enjoyable as hell to watch this show, and I binged it in like maybe 2 days, and it's so interesting the way they, kind of have the superhero genre, flip it on its head, have some fun with it. It is awesome, and yeah, I mean, I enjoyed overall. At number 9, I have Stranger Things Season 3. Now, ever since I made my Stranger Things video essay on why the series should have ended with Season 1, people think that I don't like Stranger Things Seasons 2 and 3. Well, that's not the case. Season 3 definitely was a great season, and I kind of underestimated it. I was like, oh, this is kind of, I don't know how I feel about this, blah, blah, blah. Once I watched the entire season, what they do to certain characters, how they ended it off, I was kind of blown away by it. And yeah, I really liked this season. At number 8, I have The Flash, specifically Season 6. While there has been some Season 5 episodes released in 2019, I'm specifically talking about this season, Season 6, because it's actually been really good. And I'm surprised, I think this new showrunner is doing a lot for this show right now, and I'm glad. The story arcs they're doing, it's not the most interesting, but at the end of the day, the way it's executed, like the 2-part episode, The Last Temptation of Barry Allen, those 2 episodes, specifically the first one, but the second one was good as well. They've been, really interesting to watch and just exciting. It kind of like reminds you why you like The Flash in the first place. And yeah, overall, I thought the first half of Season 6 for The Flash has been pretty good so far. So I definitely think the show deserves a spot on the list. At number 7, I have Arrow, specifically Season 8. Season 7, the episodes that were released in 2019 anyways, were fine, kind of. I mean, the Amico Queen stuff wasn't that amazing, but it wasn't awful, I don't think. But the Season 8 stuff, again, it's not a perfect season so far, but I think the build-up to Crisis, seeing Oliver do the things that he's doing, it is interesting and exciting to watch. So, yeah, I'm definitely giving it a spot on the list. At number 6, I have Watchmen. Now, at first, I wasn't too invested in this show, I gotta be honest, but as it went along, I was like, wow, this is really good. It's a pretty good TV show, and, as a big fan of Watchmen, I was looking forward to this show for the longest time, and once it finally came out, it kind of didn't feel real. Like, I was like, oh, the Watchmen show's here. That's kind of cool, I gotta be honest. So, yeah, I enjoy it. I think the way they do the storytelling in many visual aspects, the way they do it and how it's executed, it's really beautiful at times. And just really interesting to see how the overall story actually unravels. So, yeah, I do like this show a lot. At number 5, I have The Imagineering Story. Now, this was a limited series on Disney+, but it does have 6 episodes, so I am counting it as a TV show. Wow, you guys. This is incredible. I mean, it really is. This is so good. I mean, I don't know, man. There's something about this that was so interesting to watch with the Disney parks being constructed. And if you are a Disney fan or a Disney parks fan, you need to watch this series. It's so interesting and surprisingly emotional. Episode 5 in specific, I won't spoil why it was emotional, but it was surprisingly emotional. And I was like, what the hell? I was not expecting this. And it's great, man. And I know some people hate on Disney nowadays. Oh, they just care about your money. Yeah, it might be true, but guess what? This series is still entertaining and makes you think otherwise. And, oh, it's brainwashing you. Whatever, I don't care. I love Disney. I really don't give a shit. But yeah, watch this show if you're a Disney fan. You really, really need to. At number 4, I have The Punisher. Yes, Season 2 came out in January. It is technically a show that came out in 2019, and I know some people may have forgotten about it, but I hadn't, because Season 2 I really enjoyed. While I didn't think it was nearly as good as Season 1, I still enjoyed the hell out of it. I mean, I thought it was just exciting. The last, like, 4 or so episodes were pretty good. I think it got good later on. The beginning I wasn't too sold on, but as it went along and as the story was told, I was really into it and I really dug it. So I thought this season was pretty good and definitely deserves a spot on this list. At number 3, I have The Mandalorian. Now, what else is there to say about this series? Everyone loves it, it seems. And, you know, it makes sense. It's a great series and really brings the charm back into Star Wars, I feel, and reminds you of the older Star Wars. And it also introduced Baby Yoda, which who knew we needed Baby Yoda, but we got Baby Yoda, and now he's become a fucking sensation in the world. So, yeah, this series is great. It hasn't finished at the time of me recording this. I think it still has 2 episodes, but, I don't care, man. I thought the episodes we've gotten so far are pretty fantastic. At number 2, I have The Walking Dead, both the second half of Season 9 and the first half of Season 10. Though the second half of Season 9, I should say, was really great. I don't think the first half of Season 10 was as strong as the second half of 9, but Season 10 so far has been pretty decent, I gotta be honest. The stuff with Dante and what they did with him and Sadiq, really interesting stuff, and I really liked what they did to his character, Dante, that is. And then in the Season 9 second half, the Pike scene, the frickin' Pike scene. I mean, again, I don't want to spoil it in case you hadn't seen the show, but it is great. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, The Walking Dead's dying, blah, blah, blah. No, it isn't. It's back. Angela Kang knows what she's doing, and she's making the show a whole hell of a lot better. So, yeah, it's really good. And at number 1, I have The Umbrella Academy. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, what about Doom Patrol? Why didn't you include Doom Patrol on the list? I made a video on why I dislike Doom Patrol, so if you really want to check that out, then check that out in the video essays playlist. But, I don't know. The Umbrella Academy, some people compare that to Doom Patrol. Some people compare Doom Patrol to the Umbrella Academy. But the Umbrella Academy, I love it. I love it. It's just, it's fun. The music's amazing. I think that the characters are really, really good. And I think it has a really interesting story. And it's just, it's great. It is great. I love this show. So yeah, those are my top 10 favorite TV shows of this year. I guess let me hear yours down in the comments below, some of your favorite shows you saw this year. And if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Boop.